It's day 2 of a citizen shutdown in Zimbabwe following a full price hike, which was announced by President Emmerson Mnangagwa at the weekend. While relative calm seems to have been restored today, there are reports of signal jamming, which is hampering communication. According to the global internet access campaigner, NetBlocks, access to the internet and social media platforms have been restricted. Several people were reportedly killed during Monday's protest, which turned violent, and so today, citizens staged a sit-at-home protest. Streets were mostly quiet in the capital and the second city, Bulawayo, as banks, schools and businesses stayed shut. The closure follows a call by the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Unions for a 3-day stay-at-home protest over the sharp drop in living standards. Commuters have also been stranded, with many forced to walk very long distances to get to their places of business. With all that is going on, President Emmerson Mnangagwa is not in the country as he's on a 2-week-long visit to 5 different countries.
The only thing that I can say is very bad, unbearable. You see all the people here, they're coming from town on foot. It's very painful to see our senior citizens traveling on foot, going home. I think we need to get back to the government of unity, whereby the president has to talk to President Chamisa and see what way forward they can have.
The situation at hand is not pleasing. People, they board the buses to work, $5 in the morning. Right now, people, they are violent in town. These people, they have to do something.
What we are having is a situation whereby the economy in Zimbabwe is highly informal. And to miss a day of work, it can be very disastrous economically. So when people have grievances, it is advisable that they take their grievances in a peaceful manner to the responsible authorities. I believe we have got a government that has promised to listen to the people, and they've opened their doors to everybody so that whoever has got their concerns whatsoever, they can present to them in a peaceful manner and then talk these things over. There is a solution can be found in dialogue.
Meanwhile, last night's violent protest saw the destruction of the main opposition's office in the capital. The Movement for Democratic Change Party headquarters was torched as photos showed security gates torn down, windows smashed and burnt debris on the floor. Zimbabwe's governing party, ZANU-PF, says they also suffered damage to their properties, accusing MDC Alliance protesters of burning a ZANU-PF district office in Rimuka, central Zimbabwe. It also says, in quote, hooligans torched 3 cars and broke windows at the home of ZANU-PF politician Eva Bitu. Joining us now is a Zimbabwean journalist, Nigel Yamutumbu, to tell us more on this. Hello, Nigel. It's day 2 of a citizen shutdown in the country. Bring us up to date on the situation.
Well, generally today, the situation is relatively peaceful. Safe to say that all the major towns, in particular Harare and Bulawayo, are virtually empty. All shops, be they banks, filling stations, supermarkets, grocery stores, and so forth. It seems as if no one, including those from government, schools, and so forth, has reported for work. So it's a total shutdown in the country. And of note is the shutting down of the internet by government. Government has cut off access to has blacked out the internet, cut off all access to the internet, making it difficult for Zimbabweans to communicate, making it difficult for people to have a feel of what is happening, as the only national television station in the country and the radio stations in the country are all controlled and captured by government.
Well, Nigel, President Emmerson Mnangagwa is not in the country. With all that is happening, has he said anything to address the protest and violence?
At the present moment, we are waiting. They are just reports that the Ministry of Information is going to issue a statement either today, later today. But what we know for now is that the Minister of State for State Security last night issued a statement blaming the shutdown, the protest, and the violent protest on the opposition, the main opposition in the country, the Movement for Democratic Change, led by Nelson Chamisa. And they also blamed non-governmental organizations. Police also issued a statement warning those that are protesting and warning internet users and social media users to be responsible and not to incite violence. Outside of that, there has not been any official communication as to the number of people that were injured in yesterday's violent skirmishes. And also there is no report as to the casualties of the death and the extent at which the police stations, the MDC's headquarters, the toll gates, all those that were affected by arson attacks, by fire attacks, there's not been any report officially as to the extent of the damage that has occurred. So at this stage, even President Mnangagwa has not even pronounced himself on this ongoing demonstration and shutdown protests.
Nigel, you mentioned the torching of party offices, the MDC and ZANU-PF. Has anyone been arrested for these?
Well, the report that we have is that 200 people were arrested, but not necessarily in connection with the arson at the MDC. With the MDC, police have just said the investigations are ongoing, and they haven't actually released any report as to if there's anybody who has been implicated. However, what we also know is that of the 200 that were arrested, more than half, actually some reports say 3/4, belong to the ruling party, to ZANU-PF, which also then poses more questions than answers as to these well-known ruling party ZANU-PF supporters were the ones behind the violent protest, or whether it is part of internal squabbles within the ruling party, or the internal squabbles that the military intervention in 2017 did not resolve. So the jury is still out as to really who is behind the violence that erupted yesterday and indeed the arson that occurred at the MDC's offices.
Well, thank you, Nigel, for giving us an update on that story, and do stay safe. Still to come on Network Africa. Over 300 migrants rescued at sea arrived in the Malaga port of Spain. Please stay with us.